By the time the runners reached the border at El Paso, it was announced that the three men would return to the U.S. in a month to run at the Kansas Relays to be held in Lawrence, Kansas on April 17, 1927. They would run a race from Kansas City to Lawrence, a distance of about 51 miles on a course that wouldn't be hampered with thousands of curious motorists' cars. A couple days before the big Kansas event, the Tarahumara arrived 3 men and 3 women. They stayed at the Haskell Indian School. It was reported,
"As soon as the Indians reached Haskell last night, they removed their leather shoes, the second ones that they had ever worn, put on their sandals, and ran around the Indian school track several laps to limber up their muscles."
The format for the Kansas event was similar to the Texas Relays. The men would run 51 miles from Kansas City, ending up at the Kansas University Stadium, and the women would run a 29-mile marathon from Topeka to the stadium. 5 men started on April 23rd, including Purcell Kane, an Apache from Arizona, and Bert Bertha, a Navajo. Jose Torres was the hero, finishing 51 miles in 6 hours, 46 minutes, and 41 seconds. Zafiro, the favorite, fell quickly behind and never caught up. When he came into the stadium, the 2-mile relay was going on, and for a half lap he sprinted and kept up with them, bringing the crowd to a roar. In the women's event, Lola Kusare won again, finishing 29 miles in 5 hours, 37 minutes. She started in sandals but removed them for the last 25 miles because they were slowing her down. A few months later, Rodriguez announced that some Tarahumara had been training to run in the modern method to enable them to compete in a 6-day race at Madison Square Garden in New York City. That never took place. It was also reported that a team of Tarahumara had agreed to enter C.C. Pyle's race across America, but they didn't compete. They also declined to enter a 1928 International Indian Marathon held in Lawrence, Kansas, stating that they wanted instead to run longer ultra distances. Mexico did send Jose Torres and another Tarahumara to the 1928 Amsterdam Olympics to run in the marathon. The two were so used to running longer distances that after they crossed the finish line in 32nd and 35th place, they kept on running, not realizing that the race was over. Officials finally caught up to them and had them stop. They replied, "Too short, too short." One of the runners many years later said the reason he lost was that the food didn't agree with him. With that, this is Davy Crockett, and this is the Ultra Running History Podcast. I hope you run fast and far, enjoy life, get outdoors, and most of all, stay safe and don't take unnecessary chances.